Hello, my name is Rothnum, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. We're going to talk to Otto here, and I think we're going to visit Cid's grave.
As things. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
Hope so.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Why is she avoiding going to Cid's...
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Why is she avoiding going to Cid's grave so much?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
Okay, why?
A letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. Well,
Okay.
you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
I still want to know why Mid is avoiding going to Cid's grave so much. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, and he might keep a watch. That he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Basically.
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Cid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
But now I don't trust her.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Cid and the others my regards. All right?
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Oh,
She's
good.
got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda don't trust Mid anymore. The old hideaway. Sid's legacy, Central Storm. A hammer?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Something just occurred to me.
May we join you?
Haven't seen the big guy in a while.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oh, there went a few petals.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
Yeah. So we got to finish destroying the mother
So
crystals.
our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Okay. Works for me.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Wait, what?
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
Well, that's true.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
He's like a child.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way.
Okay.
It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
He doesn't know his own strength.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like one of these times he's not going to be doing very well. In older Final Fantasy games, this is where we would split up.
Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
And we get to play as each group of people. That's old Final Fantasy games. I doubt it's going to do that this time. But something just occurred to me as they were sitting there talking about bringing people back from the dead. In older Final Fantasy games, there were Phoenix Downs, which did just that. It brought people back to life that died. But they don't have that in this. I haven't played 15 at all. This is 16. I haven't played 15 at all. So I'm not sure if they're in that. But it's interesting that there are no Phoenix Downs in this. And also the spell Life, which is a spell that brings people back to life rather than an item. It's very interesting. Eastern Dalmekia. Okay. Onward. Okay.
How are you feeling?
Better.
I wanted the same
Thanks
thing.
to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't we, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed.
I see
I doubt we'll be
things to
the
kill.
only outlaws on the trail today.
Probably not. I have a funny feeling that Jill is starting to get the not stuff like that, the same issue that other bears have, which is that she's slowly starting to turn to stone. I hope that's not the case. But if Sid was any indication, the use of their icon powers causes them to get sick. Hello. Who are you? What quest do you have for
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh,
What is?
There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
Okay.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Well,
Well
I
met,
asked you a
friend.
question. Can I answer me?
My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
Nope.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
Oh,
He
awesome.
sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
Is that
We
so?
have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
Okay.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry.
Okay.
Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they're not actually
we'll take care of the rest.
Working for the merchant. I have a feeling that they're working for the bandits. But we'll find out.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Yeah, I don't trust them at all.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Yeah, probably.
Goodbye, you lot.
Hello.
We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Ow!
Let's try.
Nope. Oh, no. Ah! You! Warp! Nope! New enemies appear. Just got him. There's you. And there. Alright. Bandit's done. Not quite leveled up. Almost, but not quite. Steel silk.
That's them dealt with. Now,
Okay.
where's that cart?
And smasher. Hello. Pretty smashed up.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
Sure he will.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Don't trust you at all.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother.
Yeah.
What if we want his help again next time?
I probably will be a little harder to convince to help you. Level up? Yes! Good. This is good. We leveled up. Okay. Onward.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold it.
Seems like it.
The path continues on the other side.
Okay, so... Oh, just go down, okay.
Get surrounded.
There we go. I'm seeing this warp thing. Oh! No. Bad monkey. gonna knock him off the edge.
Get him.
Aww.
This one.
There we go. I should look at my skills. See if there's anything I can upgrade. Like, well, I can buy that, which is nice. Which then I think that unlocks that for me to be able to get, because I couldn't get it yet. Okay, anything else I can do? Be-do-be-do? There's this. Let's go ahead and get you. There we go. Let's go ahead and buy these as well, just because I have the ability points. Eventually, I'm going to need to, you know, learn them all, anyways. Almost there. Make for bucket. Wow. That's quite the waterfall. Quite the crater.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle.
I'm sure that went well.
At these falls. Or so the legend goes.
Well, where's the crystal?
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned.
Yeah.
Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men.
Those are always fun.
Father encouraged me to read as much as I could.
Man overcoming great obstacles.
He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Yeah, you definitely tried to be.
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
Yeah. You smell something?
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Don't lie. Something's bothering you. Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Courts. Audience chamber, Imperial Courts.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Interesting.
How
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
The lazy mama's boy?
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm.
Nope, not gonna happen.
And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father,
I have a feeling
these
that
are the
Dion...
words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh.
Something's wrong. It's almost like he's being mind controlled.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
I get the feeling that Dion's not going to go along with this for much longer.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
That
What
could be.
nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
You sure about that?
Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
And he just drops the flower.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I don't think that's the problem.
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
You're not a royal. That's Clive's... Is it Clive's mom or is it his stepmom?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
I'm pretty sure that was his stepmom. Although I'm not 100% sure about that. hello. Didn't see you there. A leg eater. Oh, well. Dead. I was wondering what was up here, but it actually looks like there's nothing. Just some enemies.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
Helligrew?
His troops are well trained and increasingly proud. But
oh, he hit me a little. Not nice. Not nice. No. Oh, nice. There we go. Stag gear. What's that? Just deal massive amounts of damage. Oh. He died in one go. Lame. What's that way? Yeah, doesn't matter. So we've made it to the road. I really do think that Dion is going to either completely side with Clive and our little band of outlaws, or he's just going to
more refugees.
Flat out just turn his back on the country.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Company? What? I'm collecting things. Well, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Boom! Ooh, that was cool. Don't know what that was. That was cool though. Alright. Well, we've almost made it to Bachland. Let's go ahead and head. Let's just finish the trip to Bachland. We're almost there. The Bachland markets.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. We were told.
He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think, girl? Oh, it's a water crystal. Okay. Alright. So we've made it to Bachland.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Okay. Yeah, anyways,
well met.
Let's see what we got here. No. 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 I can buy one of you.
You've a discerning eye.
One of you.
A fine
one of
choice.
And
but where would you
not
put
one of you. And sell all valuables. Yes. And we're good. Which I suppose I can sell this.
You're sure you don't need it?
Yeah, I'm sure. My Excalibur is much stronger. But we've made it to Bachland, we've made it to the Bachland market. And just up here is where we need to go to talk to our little buddy. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks for... I didn't want to go into the next cutscene.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Ooh, flatbread.
How much? for a measly crust of bread.
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Interesting. What's most interesting is they're charging a ton, people are refusing to buy, and yet they refuse to drop the prices.
The unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Interesting.
They're checking everyone. Won't get through without that pass.
Which means that we need our little buddy.
Good, shall we?
Who is a massive buddy. Well,
he must be around here somewhere.
We need to find Goots now, and I'm sure that we can find him fairly quickly. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I know there wasn't a lot of gameplay in this, but there were some pretty good cutscenes where we got a lot of story and we're progressing with the Imperial side of things, and seeing Dion basically show more and more that he disagrees with what's going on in what is his kingdom, and seeing that Clive's former stepmother person thingy, I don't know if it was, he calls her mother, but I'm not sure if it was stepmother or actual mother. If it's actual mother, then she's a psycho. But I really don't think it was. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and end this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this. If you did, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps my channel grow. And as always, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rafno, signing off. Bye-bye!